Okay, so here's section 7.6 for pre-algebra, some extra supplemental problems from homework, the three problems from the homework that I did. Okay, so we're doing percent change here, and there's a formula for percent change. It is new minus original over original. Now that'll give you a decimal, or you could set it equal to percent over 100 and do cross multiplication and solve. I did both ways in class, so it doesn't matter to me which way you do it. The book just gets it as a decimal, then it moves the decimal place two places. But it's whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. So in this one here, we have to figure out the new and the original. Hopefully it makes sense that the original has to be, or that the original has to be 25, because it says from, and then it says to, so that has to be the new then. So I'm going to have new minus original. So 12 minus 25 over original, which is 25. That ends up being negative 13 over 25. And right now you might know instantly, oh, it's a decrease. So I went down. Okay, so this is percent of change. Well, it's a decrease since it's negative. Yeah, and now at this point here, I would say this one's actually really easy to do over 100 because it's P over 100. And some of you have caught on that, oh, I'll multiply both those by 4. Okay, or you could just simply cross multiply. Either way, you're going to get percent equals negative 52. So it's a decrease of 52%. Okay, great. So that was number 4. All right, then number 10. Number 10 is from 12 words to 90 words. Okay, well, this is your original amount from 12 to 90, which is the new. And hopefully you catch on that this has to be an increase because it went from 12 to 90. But we'll still do the same formula. New minus original over original. Oops, sorry. Just 12. Okay. So that gives me then 78 over 12, which right off the bat again it's positive, which means it has to be a increase or an increase. Now at this point, again, it's up to you. You can reduce it a little bit. 78 divided by 12. They're both divisible by 6. That ends up giving you 13 over 2. Okay, and at that case, then you can make it as percent over 100 and cross multiply and solve, or do a little trick, whatever. Or you could just say, okay, I'll take 13 and divide it by 2. Goes into it 6 times for 12. Now I have to bring in a 0 because it goes to 1.0. Well, then that gives me, it goes into 10 5 times. But that's 6.5 as a decimal, which is equivalent to 650%. So it is a 650% and it's positive, so it's an increase of 650%. Okay, and the last problem I'm going to do from this section is number 18 from the worksheet. Here's kind of our application. Hey, this computer is $200 to sell it. I want to mark it up 36%, or for us to buy it, I want to mark it up 36%, which means I want to find an extra 36% and add it on. And that's how it works in retail. Somewhere Walmart buys it cheaper than you can get it because they buy it in bulk, and they sell it to you at a more expensive cost for them than they bought it. But that's what we do with it. So for this one here, in class I showed you could do, the percent proportion, just plug it in, it's all for 36%, and then add it on. But the easiest thing to do is this. This is 100% right here. I'm going to mark it up 36%. So I really want 136%. Okay. And for me, if that's what I'm going to do, what I will do instead is I will find 136% of this. And probably the easiest way to do it is to go back to the percent proportion, or sorry, percent equation. Part equals percent as a decimal times whole. Well, 136% as a decimal is 1.36. So all I really have to do is take 1.36 times 200. So 1.36 times 200. So 1.36 times 200. Drop the 2 zeros down and just double everything. 2, 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 2 times 1 is 2. And then it's two places because of the two places here. So 272.00. So you're going to sell it for $272. Okay, great. And that's section 7.6.